Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
In part one, Mike was working his way down the Iditarod Trail, pulling tandem freight sleds on his way to Willow to haul back needed farm supplies. We left him marveling at the Alaska wildlife. Little did he know what waited for him only minutes away.
And then disaster strikes. Somehow I snagged a ski and I've messed up my second sled and I'm stuck on the Susitna River. I've only gone about a half a mile. Oh, what a problem. All right, well that took about 20 minutes. I've lost a piece of my decking, but surprisingly, it doesn't appear I've done any other damage. I got it dug out. I just got into a little section of soft snow and the tip of the ski dug in and flipped the ski through the bottom of the deck. Otherwise I seem okay, so I'm gonna keep going. Fog bank building back up there on the lower part of the Susitna. Sleeping lady looking bright at this point this morning. Okay. Fog coming up the river. So well, I'm missing part of a deck, but I think I can still go. Onward. Okay, today's March 26, 2020. Another day, another load. Trying to puzzle all of this together right now. I got propane. I got lots of propane. 20 100-pound bottles. I got fuel. This is gas right here. This is all 5-gallon jugs of gas. I got about 70 gallons of fuel. A couple of 60-pound bags of planting medium. Managed to put some of the odds and ends food stuff that we still needed in there. Butter is still a problem. Anywhere you go, you can only get 2 pounds of butter, and we need about 12 pounds. So I'm just getting 2 pounds here and there. So I've about got it puzzled together, and of course I have the back sled that caused me trouble this morning. One of these, the ski dug in to the snow, it flipped, then a back one dug in, and this ski right here then flipped up and broke the deck out. There's enough of it there that I can put those two things on there, and that should be okay. So I think I've just about got it all puzzled together. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. I was hoping to make it home by 8 o'clock, so if I hustle here, I may still be able to do that.
It's 7:24 p.m.
Hey,
It's 7:24 p.m. and you're home. We need to clean up before we get within 6 feet of each other.
another belt,
A $200 belt.
a week old.
Something's wrong with the machine then.
Well, at this point I have to assume there's a clutch problem. Okay, we're next morning now. Got a good night's sleep, and now it's time to unload. Paula is known for her, what would we call, obsession, infatuation, popcorn. So they didn't have, she wanted like 8 1-pound bags, and I couldn't find any. Popcorn is, there's a shortage of popcorn in the stores.
At least in Alaska.
Yeah. So I was able to find a 50-pound bag of popcorn at Coos. But
I'll do
a
it.
50-pound bag. 50 pounds for $25.
Pretty good deal.
Ooh. Must have been some moisture in that bag that I got at Lowe's. Bag of traction sand.
Ah.
That's for the chickens. That's grit. Grit for the chickens. That is their preferred grit, by the way. Alaska sand and gravel, traction sand. They think it's the best. 1.25 gallons of cookie and cream ice cream. That's for me.
We do have necessities, right? Popcorn and ice cream.
Yeah. And then we have now we have gardening stuff. Jiffy pellet refills and pods and trays and things like that. And of course, like we said yesterday, there's 120 pounds of potting soil there. What do we got in the box here now? I threw some things in here.
Got meat.
One of my little splurges now. Paula makes, she cuts her potatoes, makes homemade fries and everything. But I'm, you know, every once in a while I like a regular commercial French fry. So
Impulse.
impulse buy. There you go. So we got some. You want these in here?
Yes. Anything that's going in the freezer is going in there.
Okay. So we've got.
Crinkle cut fries.
We got 10 pounds of
Jeez.
French fries in 4 2.5-pound packages, conveniently wrapped. We've got. Okay, so butter. The saga of butter. You know, Paula is a big baker, and butter is a big part of baking, and so going into freeze up, she likes to have what, about 10-15 pounds of butter at least.
Usually 20.
20. So we've been having trouble because nobody will let you buy more than 2 pounds of butter. So I went to our local Three Bears, which is a local chain, yesterday, and they had everything in the store. Everything in the store. No matter what it was, you could only buy 2. Okay? So, but it did matter by brand, so I was able to buy 2 pounds of butter in different brands. So they had 4 brands, so I was ultimately able to get 8 pounds of butter. Still came up short, but, and not the, you know, the moderately priced butter. I had to buy out a bunch of the expensive. So butter, more butter. Bag of assorted candy. I bought a couple of steaks. No, dog, not you. As he licks his lips. Got some steaks just for, you know, I don't know, special occasion. When we want something a little different than moose steak. More butter. That happens to be unsalted. I know you don't prefer that. Pork tenderloin. Cut that up into steaks. That goes on the grill. Get out of there. What is wrong with you?
Just sniffing it.
More butter. These are mine. These are log cabin screws. That's mine too. And then we bought more seeds, peas, spinach, tomatoes, lettuce, carrots, broccoli, onions.
We'd already bought our seeds for the year, but we decided we would get more just to have more.
Well, I'd already gone through her seed catalogs and ordered all of her seeds, but given the current world situation, we thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and grow some more. Not necessarily for us, but maybe to give away to friends and such. So, okay, I think that's it food-wise. So, we've already unloaded a propane bottle over there and put it
Hiding behind the snow.
put it away, hiding behind the snow. So I've got our old market pop-up tent I've been meaning to bring that home since we're not doing markets anymore. I can use that when a piece of equipment breaks down out in the open. I can pop that up over it and work on it. Summertime when it's raining, that kind of thing. So didn't see any reason to leave it there. And then lots of got 9 20-pound propane bottles. Primarily we're using those for weed burner out in the field to burn weeds. We use a lot of those. So we got 9 more of those filled in anticipation of killing weeds for plants that are going to produce flowers that we're not going to sell.
As far as you know.
Whatever.
We'll see.
Okay, so I think our hauling is over. Blew another belt. That's the 3rd belt in less than a month. 2nd belt in a week. Something's wrong, whether I've got a clutch problem or whatever, but it's destroying the belts, and at $200 a belt, I can't afford to do that every trip. So I'm going to try and look it over. I got a couple of minor things that I can check, but at this point the ATV shops are considered non-essential and they're all closed down. And to order parts right now could take weeks, and we've only got probably, reliably maybe a week to 10-day window to continue to haul. And it's unfortunate because that we're going to cut out building materials that we could have used that we probably won't fly in, and fuel. Right now the prices on fuel have dropped so low. We haven't seen that in a few years, and I was going to try. You're not pointing to me anymore. There you go. We were going to try and stock up a little bit of fuel, a little bit more fuel besides gas. We could use some diesel. Diesel was under $2 a gallon now here in Alaska. So those are the things that I think we're just going to have to. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about it. I can't get parts to rebuild and replace to get me back on the trail, and so I think it looks like we're going to end up having to pull the plug earlier than we had hoped, but we got the necessities, and there's still no shortage of work to do here, so
We can hunker down.
we're going to do the EagleSong fashion of hunker down, which means stay home, I guess, and
Exactly.
start working on spring things and just see how it all unfolds.